Hello guys. I'm happy always to be with you guys on this channel. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you guys that are subscribing, that are liking, that are sending messages. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And guess who I am with here? It's no other person but Nation X. So, hi Nation, how you doing?
All's well, Doc. All's well. And thank you for this opportunity. And thank you to your subscribers for tuning in.
Thank you guys. So guys, in fact, before you even watch for another next second, please click on that subscribe button, like and share this video as you see it now. So Nation, I just want to congratulate you on a positive, a powerful campaign that you ran, because it is really, you were able to touch a lot of people. You're able to, a lot of people, because I saw some of the videos where people were coming to you bringing their issues, and you were able to, kind of reach out to people that were not being able to reach out to before. And I just want to say congratulations for that, and thank you for what you stand for.
And thank you, Dr. Mo. One of the challenges is that it's hard to address an issue if you're not even aware of what they are. And I'm just trying to make myself accessible, available, to be able to hear from my constituents, to have a platform that addresses their needs, wants, desires, and concerns pertaining to local government. And I'm very grateful to God, to my wife, to my family, that allowed me to be able to be out so long, knocking on doors, canvassing, phone banking. This was a grassroots campaign.
No, and I saw that, because a lot of Africans, after they finish voting, they'll call me and say, "We voted for Nishan."
And they honked the horn too when they saw me at the voting precincts. The Sierra Leoneans have a way of letting you know I see you, so they honked the horn. They said, "Next, we voted for you." Thank you.
And I'm so and I'm happy about that, because you see, in America, one of the things that I believe that we need to work on is our relationship with Africa, how we as a nation, how we reach out to the African continent. And I like some of the things that you stood for, some of the things that you're gonna take, because there's the next time, because I'm gonna be on you on that one. But even with everything that happened in the election, the impact that you just brought, that's what we need, as people, to bring forth those issues that concern Africa. I just want to ask you this question. So what do you think from now on going further? What are you going to do towards the African community?
All right, so moving forward, there's so many opportunities throughout America. America is the land of opportunity. But with all things, they should be done by seeking God's guidance and wisdom first. For those that may not know, my platform came from out of the Bible, Isaiah 1:17, which stands for learn to do what is right, seek justice, and defend the oppressed. For those of us that may have dealt with colonization, or ancestors were enslaved, oppression can have systemic impacts and generational impacts to almost close in or limit opportunities. So we want to unlock the limitations to be able to connect with resources, research, connect with processes, development. With Jacksonville, with a lot of American public education institutions, they're lacking educators. So if there's a way that we may be able to build a bridge to our motherland, to be able to bring in educators, to bring in subject matter experts in the sciences and the maths, to be able to come and fill those positions, I think that's a great opportunity.
That's awesome. So you see, guys, before even we come online, before we started this video, me and Michelle, we were just talking about how we can get like teachers, students, different workers in different areas to be able to work in the United States, because this is what is happening. When you go even to our schools here, whether it's in Duval County, whether it's in different counties in the United States, or different cities, different states, you have a lot of workforce that is coming from overseas. You have a lot of workforce coming from like the Asian continent. You have a lot of workforce coming from the European continent, and just a minute, if any, coming from Africa. So that's one of the things that we're trying to work here in Florida. We were just talking about it, not just in Florida but other states in the US, how we can be able to bring teachers. Just in Jacksonville alone, they have over 700 teachers that needs to fill some positions in the classrooms. And if we can get Africans that are qualified, Africans that have what it takes to be teachers, that have gone through the process, it will be very good for the county. This is just Duval County alone. Imagine other counties, imagine other cities, imagine other states, the kind of work deficit that they're facing. And this is not just teachers. You have nurses, you have doctors, you have different aspects when it comes to the workforce. So in that sense, I like the fact that you touched on that. What do you think that is possible for us to start doing, when it comes to putting something like that together?
Well, I would say for those that are watching this video who know folks who may be interested, if there's a way that they can put something in the comment section, or if they can maybe send an email, so that way we can show that there is a need or there is an interest, and we can, because I think everything starts with being able to say that we have a pool that we can work with of folks that are actually interested in these areas. Even for those that may be looking to come in for education, to be educated in Duval. We have some grade A institutions from Edward Waters University, Jacksonville University, University of North Florida, as well as Florida State College at Jacksonville. We have so many institutions that have different matters pertaining to degree fields and disciplines, that even if we have folks from the continent of Africa that wanted to come here for education, we want to see how we can streamline that process to where they can get those visas, to where they can get tied into workforce development, housing, to where it's almost a turnkey operation.
You see, so guys, so just like you said, if you can send us, my email is on the description box. You can send us an email if you're interested in attending school in the United States. Let us know if you're looking for a job. And I think they have some requirements. Some of those requirements, I'll put them on on the website, and also hopefully we are going to be talking about this more. So keep tuning in. Let's see what we can do, and so that we'll be able to share with you some of that information. If you want to come study here, if you are looking for a job in the United States, because I know a lot of people that are going to, but it's going to come with some streamlines and all that stuff with the U.S. Embassy, and they're going to do their due diligence, just like we was telling you. They normally do the scouting. People submit their documents, and they'll do their whatever they have to do for those people to come to the United States to be able to work. So if you have any interest, at least let us know. Once we know, we can see what we are going to do. And based on the amount of interest that we get, that's what is going to make, we take it to, the school board, like for teachers. We're going to take it to companies that are here in Jacksonville, Florida, that need some expertise, because some of the expertise, like in physics, in math, in science, it's hard to find people to fill those positions here. And so if we can get some of you guys that are watching that have this kind of qualification, it will be a great opportunity for you, at the same time for us, to be able to help you to be to transition in working or coming to school in the United States. Now, Nishan, what are some of the things that you are working on right now?
Well, I do run a nonprofit, so what I'm doing now is basically we're big on mentoring youth. What we call it Mentoring to Thrive, where we go into different schools throughout the city during school to do weekly check-ins. Another thing is that, as I mentioned before, with the needs assessments, getting the needs to our specific city. I also own my own business pertaining to martial arts. I teach youth martial arts and self-defense throughout the city as well, ages 5 and up, helping our young people to self-regulate, build a sense of discipline and determination.
And see, so Nation is already, working with the youth. That's one of the issues that we have in Africa. We have a huge number of young people that are ready and able to be in the workforce, but because of the opportunities are not there, they're not able to, be utilized in that country. And you working with the young people, you working with those youths. It's an open avenue where we can do like a shared program. Youths that are going to be coming from Africa that can be part of whatever you're doing, and also some young people, especially African Americans, young people, we can put up a program where they can be able to travel and see, the African continent, and that can open up their mindset and understand where they're coming from. Because they said, there's a saying that said, if you don't know where you're coming from, you'll not be able to get to where you're going. Yeah. So in that sense, what do you think about that? That idea.
Well, like I said, even when I campaigned, I was talking about an ambassador program, okay. and with the ambassador, as you were using like an exchange program, a student exchange, broaden the perspective of our young people through exposure. So I do believe in sister cities, being able to see how we can take a portion of our population to different nations within the continent, and at the same time, vice versa, to where they're being exposed to processes, procedures, systems, governments, practices, so that way we're all participating in the global economy. So there is no lack in the global economy. It may be a lack in the local economy, but that's how we have to we have to broaden our horizons to make sure that we're participating in abroad and not just from a localized standpoint.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And actually, in one of our Sierra Leonean delegates here was able to have a contract with the cruise ship to be able to hire Sierra Leoneans, to work in those cruise ships. And some of you, you can talk to your government officials that are interested in getting, because I have a lot of Kenyan subscribers. So if you're in Kenya, and that is a country that I'm looking for some reason, it's one of the few countries in Africa that I've not been able to visit. So I'm looking forward to going to Kenya, and I know I'm going to have a huge welcome crowd there. So guys, that's what we're trying to do. And send us emails, send us something that you're interested. Maybe someone that is watching this already is already working on something like that. And what we can do is just to help to facilitate that. Because since you've been in the government space, the government officials, you'll be able to help to push it. And that's one of the reasons why, I really supported your campaign. And thank you, brother, for running. And do you have anything that you want to say?
Please follow me on all social media at Nahshon Nicks, NAHSHONNICKS, at Nahshon Nicks. And like I said, we're going to keep this dialogue going. And as I'm making inroads and traction, I'll definitely let you and your viewing audience know.
Thank you so much. So guys, just like you said, follow Nahshon Nicks on his platforms, and also don't forget to subscribe, because I want us to be able to get to 1,000 followers by the end of next week, so that we'll be able to come live using YouTube, because YouTube needs you to have about 1,000 followers in order for you to be able to come up to be able to go live. So please guys, subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye bye.